Hey guys, it's Skullkid3 and welcome to part 5 of the AGS showcase. In the last part we played Ardenvale, and in this part we're going to be playing Chance of the Dead. Now, before we get started, a few things I should say. First of all, if you download any AGS game, here's what I recommend you do, because I failed to say this and it's already a bit too late. I'm very sorry about this, but it's already caused problems for at least one person that I know of. When you download any thing, I recommend you click on Win Setup. It's in any AGS game, and whatever the resolution, unless you can, well, mainly with the games with tiny resolutions, make sure you check this box that says run in a window instead of full screen. You can then change these other things, but I haven't bothered with that. But I would definitely recommend you run it in a window, just because it's a bit easier to switch out from it to other stuff, basically. And yes, you may also be wondering, there's another reason why I'm on this menu, is that Goodies is a folder with Chance of the Dead. Janet Birdie's Triple Layered Coffee Cloud. Now, I don't entirely understand why this is here. I'm sure it'll make sense when we play the game, but that's a cake recipe. Yeah, that's a recipe for a coffee cake, so I'm not going to show it off here because, you know, they probably don't want me showing off the recipe without people getting the game, so but if you want to see the recipe, it might actually just be a joke recipe. I haven't bothered to look through it all. But yeah, if you want a coffee cake, maybe, or possibly a joke coffee cake, then go read that. But yes, let's get started with the main attraction of today's video. That's a familiar sound effect. Lostcraft. Dun 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 dun. What? I don't know. Yes, Chance of the Dead. This is protagonist. I've already forgotten her name. Julie something, I think. Yep, let's get this thing on. Ah, here we are. Yes, it's the right address, the right name, everything's in order, even though I don't know how to spell address. Okay, Ted, you can do this. Miss Birdie? Oh, Janet. By the powers that be, rise! That's not too appealing noises. Ooh. Now that's kind of spooky music. Ooh. I'm getting a very strong Loom vibe from this for some reason. The heck? There's some weird noises here. Oh, a zombie hand! Who'd have anticipated that? Just about anyone, I imagine. Huh? Sorry I'm late, but so are you! Sorry, just my little joke. Always keep a straight face and a firm tone of voice. Mrs. Birdie, my name is Ted of the Unfinished Businesses the Unfinished Business Department. Department? No, departidment, I'm afraid. For the department. For the departed, even. Not departmentment. We make sure that the recently deceased have a chance to resolve their most urgent unfinished business. We usually approach our clients just as they make their final breath so that things are dealt with. Shouldn't it be dealt with? In a strictly non-posthumous way. Clients? You, in this case, Miss Birdie, since you are the deceased. Ah, I get it now. Something in the grave is what gave me the clue. Wait, grave? I've been buried? You said you're like last-minute stuff. Yes, and generally I am. But unfortunately there was a little misfile and, well, I was given your file only this morning. How long have I been in there, then? 5 years, give or take a month. Oh, sugar. But that's nothing. Look at you. Articulated speech, very healthy shade of green. No limbs dropped yet, still all your own teeth. And, even better... Better? I am finally here to discuss your case, and I have been allowed to add a bonus to your arrangement. Because you're very angry! Arrangement to make up for the delay. Well, okay then, just keep talking. You're taking this well, you know. I'm just hoping that at some point this will all make some sense. Oh, and it will. Let me read our slogan to you. The Unfinished Business Department. We allow things to happen. Died without an up-to-date last will and testament? We let you write it, and we personally hide it for the right person to find. Died without saying goodbye to your loved ones? We arrange a selection of tasteful spiritual fluctuations so that they'll hear your final message. Died at the hands of a stringy-haired ghost girl? We personally write a parody script and post it to a movie director of your choice. Whoa, that is awesome. And so far, we haven't had a single unsatisfied customer. At all. Ted, my brain hurts. This is all very nice, but can we speed things up a little? But of course, Priscilla Dainty, your nasty university roommate, and the annual campus cake competition. Okay. Ah, yes, 2 fractured sentences summing up my backstory. Says here you've been cheated at by Miss Dainty. Cheated at? I'm not following. Several times to be precise. People never saw the beauty of your triple-layered coffee cloud recipe. That was the recipe I wanted to have put in the yearbook, yes. They do that with the winning cakes at the CCC. That was my dream, see? I was really very proud of that recipe. It's got coffee in, you know. No way. That sounds silly, doesn't it? Oh, not at all, Miss Birdie. I find it quite charming. So, in layman's terms, a little honest fame. That's what you wanted to have and haven't have had yet. Yes? Then listen, okay? I think we can still help you, Miss Birdie. Incidentally, this year's CCC is tomorrow, so I took the feed-in tour into a little situation. You'll remember Miss Clearwater, or Mrs. Clearwater, the head judge, of course. She'll host the competition, as always, and she has the voice in most decisions. We already have an agent whispering, Miss Dainty used to cheat a lot into her ear. He'll do that for the whole night. And even better, we will allow one actual cake, your cake, to be found by Mrs. Clearwater, in your name. She'll think that someone else put it there in your memory or whatnot. Delivering are good at explaining things away. We are? They are. They are. You were. Ah. A small message signed by the department will take care of everything in that respect. And that's what brings me to my part of the deal. The second chance, available only this very month. Instead of us solving your unfinished business, we're going to let you have all the fun. Really? Me? How? Mrs. Clearwater is running a small diner. It's just a few blocks away. It's just a few blocks away. At this time it'll be empty, a perfect place for you to prepare and for her to find your cake. But I'm somewhat dead, ain't I? I think saying ain't in that accent doesn't really work. Well, obviously, but I'll take care of that. How? By considering this your night out, Miss Birdie. One last stroll, one last adventure, one second chance, available only this month. Off you go. Wow, really, that's pretty awesome. Splendid! That's all settled then. So one night, Miss Birdie, one cake, one message. Make the most of it. I'll come to see how things turn out whenever you're done. And if you enjoyed your contract with insert name here, Ted, why not leave a comment in our guest book? Cool. No, that Ted. That really sounds like fun. Here we go. Right. So we it's time to whip cream and pour in some rum. Oh yeah, if we can. I don't know. This is look at that walking animation. That is kind of crazy. Look at her left leg when it's in front. Ugh. Those are some spindly legs you got there, lady. Let's bite the leftovers. No brains. Okay, let's get the leftovers then. Someone didn't finish their dinner. No. Okay, okay, you can use shortcuts. Wow, it's totally glued to the pavement. Sticky sauce much? Or much, or much, or much, or much. Let's look at this menu then. I'm just gonna poke around everything that's around. This music is needlessly dramatic. Ah, the menu. Let's see. All prices have been dropped. You can see the new ones penciled in. Sausage and egg for $1? That's not cheap, that's desperate. That is pretty desperate. Let's go inside and terrify all the people. Locked. Well, that was to be expected. Maybe there's a back door or a window? Shouldn't be hard to find a way in. Here's a window. Let's try that. There's nothing I can do with that. Not even smash yourself into it? Well, I suppose you are a zombie. They may lack the proper, what's it called? The muscles in the legs to be in the working order necessary for a jump and throwing yourself into a window or something. Let's go back here and see what there is to do. There's a back door, but I don't think I can climb that fence. It's hard enough to walk. My bones feel all wrong. Doggy! Aw, hello, little doggy. Ooh, ain't you cute? Oh, hey, that dog's got a key on its collar. I wonder if I could stab it in the face. Well, I think this is a no-brainer. Or no-brainer. Sounds like a perfect distraction, yes. But do I really want to feed one of my bones to a dog? There must be some other way. Ah, fine, it's not a no-brainer. Let's look at this earth. Maybe we can take the worm. It's gritty, muddy, sticky, and there's an earthworm in it. Still feels like home to me. Well, you know, you gotta have her home. Let's bite the dog. No brain. Smells wrong. So she has a bit of weird grammar when she's talking about brains, evidently. Look at the waist. I can hardly see it, but it seems to be some metal pipe. Well, we can't get to it. Zoop. Can we go to the moon? Nope. Of course not. Let's just some waste in the bin. Let's talk to the dog. Hey, let me have a look at you. There's a monkey on his collar. Yes, I know that. Let's talk to the dog. Hey, little doggy. Ruff! Play dead. That's easy. Just look at me. Can you play dead? Ruff! Okay. Roll over. Ruff! Roll over. Ruff! Nope. Nothing going on there. Oh, look. Over there, a cat. Ruff! That was a bizarre turn he did there. Doesn't look anything like he stayed there for any kind of time whatsoever. Try using the earth on the dog so we can at least say we tried. You see, ever since Aeronauts, I kind of want to do repeating the dialogue options because that's what you're meant to do with the thing. Can we scrape off the thing with the bone? Possibly. I don't expect so, but it's like possibility. Yes, do your job, little bone. Hey, I was right. I now have rotten, gunky, smelly, sticky leftovers. Yay? Yayer than not having anything. Is there anything else we can pick up here? Nope. By the way, played Arden's Vale a bit later on, and some of the stuff in that is just ridiculous. It's like you have to pick up a wire, which is barely perceptible. That's a bit silly, but hey, use the moldy meat on dog. No, the red bones are okay, I think, but the meat's all moldy. Feeding that to a dog? I want to distract it, not poison it. Use the normal bone on the dog and then see if... Nope! Of course not. There's no possible way to improve this at all. Okay, can we bite the meat? Ugh. A bit salty, but not too bad. Well, that's one way to clean rib bones. Here you go, doggy. Have some rib bones. Yes, perfect. Come here, doggy. Huh? Want a little treat? Just hold still. Yes. Gotcha. Yay, we got keys. We are the greatest zombie of all time. Aw, look at him in his little face. I'm still not entirely sure he's got white on him. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any option to make yourself walk faster, but I suppose that's understandable with the zombie game. What do you think this is, 28 days later? Unlocked much? Yeah. It's an invitingly unlocked door thingy. Then use it. There we go. Pretty dark in here. I think there's a switch for the main lights. There probably is. Ah, here we go. I'm guessing it won't be as simple as just flick the switch, though. Oh, there it is. Ah, much better. Hey, this place doesn't look too bad. Mrs. Clearwater knows her business, I think. That would be the suggestion, yes. I'm just wondering what accent she's meant to have, this girl. Because, you know, it sure as heck isn't meant to be British. British. What the hell is that? It's kind of like British and Yiddish all combined into one. Let's go through this door, I guess, to the kitchen. We need to make a cake. That's where you go. Ah, perfect. Cozy. Let's get this started. One frantic fridge raid later. That's really just enough for a small cake. And there's no fruit at all. I need something. Even canned fruit would do. What? Huh? You're still open? Ah! I didn't lock the door! What do I do? Hello? Coming! You see, I'm not sure what voice to give this person, because I don't know if they're a man or a woman yet. Okay, it's a guy. Oh, hi. I was on my way home and saw the lights, and I thought I could maybe get a coffee. You're not worried by the fact that she's green? Could really use one towards a long shift. Or are you meant to be Irish or something? Yes, well, Here, you knew. I didn't know Mildred was hiring. Still, might be a good sign. Huh? What do you mean? I'll tell you, right? When you get my coffee? Well, sure, I think we still got some. Make it strong and sweet, please, yes? Ah, you know your coffee. Sure, just a minute, sir. Seriously, she's green. Great, Janet. You're back from the dead and make yourself a waitress. Wait. I can multitask! Coffee's easy, and I need some for my cake anyway. That fancy thing over there is a coffee machine if ever I saw one. I bet I can do this. You probably can, Janet, you probably can. However, I'm gonna leave the cake making to you guys, if you choose to play this game. If not, then I leave it to the guys who decide to play the game. You just sit back and play whatever, or read, or watch videos, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your time. But yes, thank you very much for watching this game with Chance of the Dead. That's the fella. I always forget it, and I'm not entirely sure what the title means anyway, but you know. So yes, thank you guys very much for watching. If you're interested in playing Chance of the Dead, then the link's in the description as usual, as is the link to the rest of the AGS games database, which has a lot of games on it. Also, I should mention that I believe this is the game that is featured for September. It's either this or it was featured for August. I can't quite remember. But in any case, yes, I'm going to end this part now, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye!